All right, I'm up in International Falls, Minnesota, the coldest spot in the continental U.S. at the coldest time of the year. Anyway, the Arrowhead 135 is in 7 days, I believe, and I've failed at it like 8 times. So I'm going out tonight. One of my problems has been I got frostbite when I tried to set up my camp 2 years ago, and I was doing great. I was 2 hours ahead of the cutoff, like 70 something miles in, and just set it up a little slow. So we're going out tonight to practice that. It's not going to be super cold. It's only going to be like 3 degrees, which isn't bad at all for up here. So anyway, that's what we're doing. So if you got a weakness, keep working on it, because that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting every one of my weaknesses, getting into the belly of the beast. So one other quick lesson that I want to share with you guys is that I do 99% of my training on my own. When it comes to doing something like going out in freaking International Falls, Minnesota, the coldest spot in the continental U.S., and sleeping out on the trail, it's great to have a buddy who's going to show up and hold you accountable, because this is an easy one for me. It's not a race. It's kind of voluntary, and it's good for me. But I love that my buddy One Dog, he's going to show up here to go do it with me. So sometimes, no matter how mentally tough you are, you need a buddy. You need somebody to hold you accountable and get you out there, especially in this crazy part of the country that I freaking love.
Hey, Bill, you got a little breeze here tonight.
Yes, One Doggy, it's not as warm as it showed in the brochure.
No. So this is going to be a good little
Test run?
Yeah. Look, you're all lighted up.
All right, we're ready. Going out, heading for Bivy.
Training on the Arrowhead Trail with Epic Bill Bradley.
Anyway, this is good training out here. Pretty soft conditions. Me and Ken gave the trail a score of 4 on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being great. So I can already tell it's supposed to be cooling down a little bit. It does feel a little harder.
You can tell. Yep, you can tell.
It's cooling down a little. Okay. Here's what sleeping in a shelter looks like. Hooked up my sleeping bag. Pretty simple stuff, but you know what? There's not snow on the ground when you're in the shelter. So that's a big advantage, and you don't have to stomp the snow, so it's a lot quicker to set up. It's a good call if I can make it to a shelter to use it. All right, me and Ken are in the home stretch here. We've done 5.27. We got about another mile to go, and we're putting it in. But really good for me. Great being out with Ken. We're talking about different types of conditions and how to handle them. And just for me, just being more hours on the trail and getting out here, I get more and more comfortable with it. Especially at night, it's been very soft conditions, and so the longer I get out here, the better. And really good to have great company. Best race director on earth right here, Arrowhead 135. I love that. Love the Arrowhead. Anyway, so we're in the home stretch, but just the lesson is, if you can get out in it, as my buddy Mike calls it, into the belly of the beast. And that's what we're doing. We got snow blowing sideways, and we're finishing off our 6-mile hike. So anyway, anything you want to add, Ken?
Nothing beats time on the trail.
Nothing? Yep, you got to get out there, man. You can't just visualize it. You got to get out there.
Pray hard for a polar vortex.
Show up and suffer. If there's one thing in life that I've learned, it's that you can't buy your dream. But if you're willing to show up and suffer, you can earn it. To buy a shirt, Push the link above.